Hello, boys and girls. Mrs. Kappel here. How are you today? Today is Tuesday, May 19th, 2020. It's a pencil day. You are going to need your pencil today on this beautiful Tuesday. Make sure that you go straight down. One is fun. And then to make your nine, make a circle and a line to make the numeral 19. Right. And take a look at our pattern. Remember our ABCC pattern. It's red, yellow, green. Today is a green day. Can you start to see our pattern and how it's shaping up a little bit? Yeah, it's kind of a fun looking pattern. I think when it gets a little bit bigger, then you'll really see how the pattern is working. Okay, so my friends, yesterday I read two fiction and realistic fiction books about fish in the ocean, and I have a very special book for you today. It's called The Pout Fish. See my pout? Kind of like a sad face. That's what he has, doesn't he? Sad face. Okay, what do you think the Pout Fish is going to be about? So if you have never heard this story before, we can do a book talk. We can talk about what it might be about. That's like our predictions. We can do a picture walk and we can look and see and guess what do you think the story's about. And then when we're done reading the story, you can have a conversation about this book with your family. Remember, using your book talk is a power, a superpower for my super readers. The Pout Fish was written by Deborah Dyson, and pictures are by Dan Hanna. Can you see him right there? He's got that pouty face. Deep in the water, where the fish hang out, lives a gloomy swimmer with an ever-present pout. That reminds me of a fish called a grouper. Remember I showed you that fish yesterday? I'm a pout fish with a pout face. So I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Along comes a clam with a wide winning grin and a pearl of advice for her pal to take in. Hey, Mr. Fish, with your crosstown frown, don't you think it's time to turn it upside down? Says the fish to his friend, nice thought, Miss Clam. I hear what you're saying, but it's just the way I am. Are you noticing that this is a rhyming book? Yeah, we are listening for the sounds at the end of words using sound power. I'm a pout fish with a pout face. So I spread dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Along comes a jellyfish. He floats through the ocean, his tentacles all trailing in a gentle locomotion. Hey, Mr. Fish, with your daily scaly scowl, I wish you wouldn't greet us with a grimace and a growl. Says the fish to his friend, Mr. Jelly, I agree. I'd like to be more friendly, but it isn't up to me. Hey, did you notice? He's talking to a jellyfish, and he's in a jar of peanut butter, an empty jar. I'm a pout fish with a pout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Along comes a squid, quite a slender, squiggly sight. She is squirmy, she is squelchy, she is slightly impolite. Hey, Mr. Fish, you kaleidoscope of mope, how about a smile, a little joy, a little hope? Says the fish to his friend. Mrs. Squid, I would try, but I haven't any choice. Take a look, you'll see why. I'm a pout fish with a pout face. So I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Along comes an octopus with 8 great arms, covered on the underside with tiny sucker charms. Hey, Mr. Fish, let me tell it to you straight. Your hulky bulky sulking is an unattractive trait, says the fish to his friend. Mr. Eight, my chum, with a mouth like mine, I'm destined to be glum. I'm a pout fish with a pout face. So I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Hmm. Now along comes a fish in a silent silver shimmer. The gang has never seen before this bright and brilliant swimmer. He approaches Mr. Fish, but instead of saying, hey, can you see him? He's upside down. That's right. She plants a kiss upon his pout, and then she swims away. Why did she do that? Now let's think about how these characters might be feeling. Let's find out. Mr. Fish is most astounded. Mr. Fish is just aghast. His stone face like a statue. Then he blinks and speaks at last. My friends, said Mr. Fish, I should have known it all along. I thought that I was pouty, but it turns out I was wrong. Now don't forget, he's still upside down, but think of all these words that kind of described his feelings. Astounded, aghast, oh, stone-faced statue. Maybe he was surprised. I'm a kiss fish with a kiss face for spreading tearies all over the place. But don't forget, he is still upside down. So I'll smooch, 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 smooch. What's smooch mean? Right. Smooch. He's a kissing fish. So this is a wonderful book to go around and smooch to the ones you love. I know you're living with in your house, and talk about the pout fish. Use your powers today, boys and girls. All right. Have a great day of reading and working at home together. Get all your schoolwork done so then you can drive to school and see me. I can't wait to see you. Bye bye for now.